Welcome to Linea Light podcast section. Visit our website linealight.com.
Light and Talk with Carlo Pedata. The importance of mock-up to deliver valuable solutions.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our podcast section. I'm very happy to welcome Carlo Pedata, who joins us from the lighting design studio Foster Partners di Londra. Good morning, Carlo.
Ciao Silvia, thanks for the invitation.
Today we are going to talk about mock-ups, a well-established habit in your studio. A mock-up is an illustrative creation of an object or system, which in this case is identified with architectural materials and lighting effects. What do you think about it?
I think that experiment with models one-to-one and play with the products is one of the key elements for being a good lighting designer. It's helping you to explore new ideas, new products and materials.
Making a mock-up takes time and energy. Why is this so important to you?
Plan a mock-up requires energy and time, but potentially can save a lot of time later on and avoid surprise during the latest phase of the project, especially when the project goes on site. Organize a mock-up is a great chance to test details, installation methods and verify the relationship between material and light. It's also a good way to improve them, build something, help you to understand all the imperfections and find a way to improve them. From my experience, it's the best way to test tricky material. For example, glossy surface, glass panel or mirrors. This material can generate unexpected reflection that generally are not visible in the software simulation. Also, it's a great tool to make decisions between different options. Sometimes we have a few options in a project and we are not able to select the best one. In that case, we use mockups to make comparison and understand which one work better in the project. Moreover, it's a good idea to invite the client during a mockup. It's a great chance to get them involved in the design process, get feedback, share ideas, and make them participate in all the aspects of the design. Personally speaking, from my experience, they love to get involved in the mockups. Finally, it's also a good exercise to build up your confidence, especially if you are a young lighting designer.
What are the risks you can run if you don't make a mock-up?
The main risk is to receive a complaint from site that something is not working. At that point, it's very difficult to fix it. In this case, any change will generate a delay, increase of the cost, and make the client unhappy about your design. Even a small element can compromise the entire project if it's not working.
What are the requirements that make you realize that a project needs a mock-up? I mean, do all projects require it, even the smallest ones?
Not all the detail in a project need a mock-up. Generally, I try to run a mock-up on these occasions, when I'm not sure about the detail, to get a feedback from the client that we are moving in the right direction, test a light effect on a specific material, especially if it's glossy or reflective, compare different products with similar characteristics, or with the help of 3D print, test new product.
As we move towards the conclusion, I want to ask you one last question. What are the characteristics of light that make a mock-up effective? I mean, how do you know from a small piece of lighting, from a hint of a lighting effect, that the result of the whole project will be effective?
To make the mock-up effective, we must use the light, the material, and the detail that we will specify in the project. About your question how to move from a small scale to a big one, there are a lot of methods, but in my case I'm using the help of 3D software. For example, imagine that we want to test the lighting strategy for a skyscraper facade. First, I run a mock-up one-to-one on a small portion with some key element as a window or special detail. Second, I try to replicate it in a 3D software environment, and I stop when the real model matches the computer-generated model. Now I'm ready to jump on the final step. I can replicate the same detail on all the facade and simulate it in a bigger scale.
Our time is up today. Carlo, thank you very much for being with us. It was a real pleasure to have you as a guest. See you soon.
Thanks so much for your time. Ciao Silvia, see you soon.
Thank you for joining us. Discover more on our website linealight.com.